reading in whatever way that one can. And I'm sure you are a reader yourself. Yeah, please take us through some of maybe 3 books that you would recommend our viewers to tune in to read.
Right, that's actually a very great, valuable question. So in any business that you are in, and you as a person, you want to be an expert and known to be good at something. Mm-hmm. And my first recommendation, obviously, is knowing that point. Once you know that point, you identify with books, whether it's to do with leadership. Mm-hmm. If you want to get into politics, read a lot about and become the expert in leadership and mm-hmm. politics. Mm-hmm. If you want to be the expert in business strategy, mm-hmm. read a lot about business strategy. Mm-hmm. Always have about 3 books that you read through in a year. That make you the best strategist or the best entrepreneur, whether it's social entrepreneurship, whether it's in commercial entrepreneurship or large corporate scale entrepreneurship. On that side of building you as a person, identify what you specialize in and continue to read along those lines. The other books, obviously, are just to broaden your horizon and your mind. For me, my focus is on innovation. I have loads and loads of books that I buy that are on my Kindle. My latest book, 2 books that I am reading, is How to Become the Best CEO. And the other latest one is the 101 lessons of consulting. How do you become the best consultant out there? And know how to position yourself. The 3rd book is more on a general side of things, is about what's my personal value. So that's one book that I'm reading. It's about ensuring me as a person, what's the personal value that I'm creating. So that if someone asks me, can you advise me? I'll tell them, yes, I'm happy to advise you. This is my invoice. And I charge $500 a day for that advice.
Yeah.
And it should be unquestionable. Mm-hmm. Someone is happy to pay. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you very much for sharing your books with that and for sharing that insight. It also takes me back to another insight that I got recently, where it was saying that, I think it was Dr. John C. Maxwell, he was saying that for one to become an expert in a certain field, they have to at least read they need to spend 1 hour a day reading on that particular field in a space of 5 years. And they'll be recommended an expert in that field if they consistently do that. So thank you very much for sharing that. For one to become an expert, you need to read in that field. I think before we end the show, Mr. C,